peeps, it's Joanna. So guess what that little cute basket is? That is my new protocol that I got from a doctor that I went to on Friday. He says that he has a cure for fibromyalgia. So I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works. I started it yesterday, but we'll go over that in a little bit. So I already posted a video that on Thursday I got sick. It just hit me out of the blue, and I was in bed. So basically I was in bed, in the afternoon. I got up, I went to the couch downstairs, but that's basically where I stayed for the rest of the day. I slept on the couch downstairs because I wasn't comfortable. Finally found a spot I was comfortable in, stayed there. And then it was actually Friday morning. I had a doctor's appointment that I had set up the previous month to get into to try to get this protocol that I've been hearing about and has been recommended to me by other doctors, nurses. He has a book, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'd like to talk about that a little bit. I started taking it yesterday morning, and so far so good. I've cut out some of my other things that I take. Usually, there's tramadol involved. I'll take 40 milligrams, 20 milligrams, 30 milligrams of prednisone every other day just to keep all of the burning away and all the aches and pains and everything else. So let's talk about the protocol. So let me give you a little bit of background information first. So last July, I hurt my shoulder and I went to a doctor and he said I was fine. Well, I went to an even better doctor who was recommended to me by a friend of mine who is he's an ex-golf pro. So he recommended me to go to a sports medicine doctor, and I went to him, and he's like one of the most amazing doctors I've ever met in my entire life. So he's like, no, your shoulder's not fine, and had MRI. Anyway, I have like bursitis, arthritis, and torn rotator cuff. So, but he was the first doctor who actually said to me, has anyone ever told you that you have fibromyalgia? I said, no. They've told me though, have you ever considered seeing a psychiatrist? He said, oh no. Anyway, he said, that's not right. He's like, no, I think you have fibromyalgia. He recommended that I go to a doctor that is in the same clinic as him. And I know that, they usually try to go back and forth, and do referrals and stuff. But I don't think that was the case this time. Anyway, the doctor's name that is the fibromyalgia guy is Dr. Bowersox. So I put that off for even longer. I had some physical therapy on my neck, was hoping that would help with some more of my problems that I had going on. That didn't really seem to help. I also I went to an endocrinologist and made sure that my thyroid was fine, and it's fine, all good. No diabetes, nothing that would give me any other problems. I also went to another rheumatologist, and, that was terrible. She was very rude. Yes, you have fibromyalgia. No, I don't treat it. I'm going to refer you to pain management. So all my friends know that I try not to take like real prescription medication. I just feel like there are too many side effects. So I have been taking prednisone pretty much on a regular basis though. So, and you can't do that long term because that will just destroy your body, your bones, everything, change your personality. So anyway, I started looking up this Dr. Bowersox guy. He has a book on Amazon. I found the book. I think I bought it for like $6. It was the Bowersox protocol for fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. So I'm going to admit that it's not like a clinical book. You pick up, there's, some pictures in here, lots of patient testimonials. And he doesn't really tell you what is in his protocol, but he basically described me to a T. I had some symptoms for a few years prior, and then basically one day, April 2017, I woke up feeling like I wanted to die. I was in so much pain, just miserable, exhausted. But he explains, he's a neurologist. He explains the body, how like the endocrine system and the nerves work together, and your immune system, and how they basically go haywire. So it was very informative. So before I even made an appointment with this guy, I read the book. So I went on Friday after I had my big, huge episode that basically put me out for a day and a half. So, talked to him. I was probably there for an hour and a half with him. He was like the sweetest, nicest guy I've ever met in my entire life. And actually just thinking how nice and kind he was to me makes me want to cry, because most of the doctors, like this guy's number 15, most of the doctors have not been nice, and they have not been kind, nor have they been helpful. So anyway, onto his protocol. It was very expensive. I'm going to throw that out there. I spent over $300. So there's this protocol, and then I have some other stuff. But, considering how many supplements I take a month anyway, collagen, MSM, some kind of other fibro pill, vitamin D, fish oil, magnesium, everything, calcium, using CBD, creams, rubs, tinctures, anything for relief. I figured, why not? And actually, my husband convinced me to do it. You spend so much on other stuff. So this protocol actually comes with a checklist of everything that you take on it. So it's week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then he has it by day. You have the day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then most of the stuff you're supposed to take 3 times a day. There's a couple of things that you only do once a day. But he has it all listed here so that you check it off while you do it. And then also for the first 3 months of the protocol, he has on a monthly progress tracker, which is really nice. So this would be the beginning of month 1 and the end of month 1. Beginning of month 2, end of month 2, beginning of month 3, end of month 3. So some of the things that he has on here that are listed are, and then is anxiety, concentration / memory, depression, digestive problems, energy, fatigue, hair loss, headaches, mood swings, muscle aches and pains, sensitivity to touch, sleep disturbance, and sweating. And then he has a spot for 3 other things where he just wrote other. So I put food sensitivity, neuropathy, and burning under the skin. So if you look here, you can see for month 1, I have circled a lot of 1s, meaning poor, some 2s for fair, 3s for moderate, 4 for good, and only 1 excellent for sweating, because I don't have a problem with that. Unless, I've been working out or something. But other than that, I'm not like a huge sweaty mess when I'm not doing anything. But I have had some problems with, I think, trying to regulate body temperature. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. I'm like, holy hell, it's hot in here. That's a different story. But that's really nice. So I can keep track of it that way. But some of the things that are in this protocol is he has clinical magnesium. And magnesium, is good for relaxing your muscles. And actually, I think your body has, if I recall correctly, has over 300 processes in which magnesium is required. If you're deficient in magnesium, your body's not going to function properly. He also has CoQ10 for cellular energy. And so I take this 3 times a day and the CoQ10 3 times a day. And then he has these other things that I've never heard of. Under 9, under 30, and under 228. So if I look, they're on here. I take these 5 drops 3 times a day also. So this one is for, it says fatigue, headache, anxiety, excessive perspiration, calming aid, tired, aching, and nervousness. The under 30 is what says hemorrhoids. Don't have that problem, just throwing that in there. Anyway, headache, drowsiness, restlessness, sleepiness, and anxiety. This one has headache, nervousness, anxiousness, sleepiness, tired, aching, irritability, exhaustion. And then he has this one, it's called HAD. And it is for wellness, limb fatigue, irritability, headache, drowsiness, exhaustion, weakness, and weakness. And they're all holistic medicine. And then there's these cute little containers, and they have like these little mini granules in them. So this one is 3 pieces 3 times a day. It's Roost. I'm not even going to try that. So this one is for, what is on here? It's for minor back pain and skin irritations. And then this other one is the Coffea cruda, which is for healthy bones and joints. And this one is Thuya. And it is for the relief of joint pain and gastric disturbances. So this is basic protocol that I think just about everybody gets, because I think when you have fibromyalgia, there's this core symptoms that everybody gets, and then some people have other things that are worse than others. Like I have a lot of digestive issues, and I had my gallbladder out when I was 15, and that might be part of it. But like I don't digest food right, and part of fibromyalgia can be like the IBS. And actually my husband, for years, he's like, "Are you sure you don't have IBS?" I'd like eat something, be like, "Oop, gotta go." "Are you sure you don't have IBS?" I'm like, "Well, no one's ever told me I did." He's like, So anyway, I probably have that. But so he gave me this, I also got, it's a digestive enzyme. I take 1 or 2 whenever I have a meal. So it's supposed to help break down the food in my intestines so they don't stay there. Because actually for a lot of people that have digestive issues, you don't break your food down properly and things kind of rot in your body. I know it sounds disgusting, but that's really the case. And then there's Great Flex Formula 36. It is for neuromuscular, muscle joint, and adrenal stress support. So, if you have fibromyalgia, it's, chronic fatigue syndrome. It's the same thing, but you just have the pain on top of it. So he also discusses, obviously in this book, it's also about chronic fatigue. He discusses the difference between those two also. So I also have all these food intolerances, and I told him it would be easier for me to give him a list of what I can eat than what I can't eat. So he has this spray. It's called Foods. It's by Itrex. So the first day I did 3 sprays, 1 time a day. And then yesterday, that was on Friday, I actually started that one. And then yesterday I did 3 sprays 2 times a day. And then today I'm going to do 3 sprays 3 times a day, and that's where it stays. It's supposed to help with all these different food intolerances, just like typical ones. Think like all kinds of eggs, fish, wheat, peanuts, that kind of stuff. But I have so many problems with so many foods that they make me sick that I don't even bother to try anymore. So I'm still going to wait to try, new foods, see if I have any reactions to those. But I started this yesterday morning, and I would say my day yesterday was pretty good. It's one of the best days that I've had in a long time. I started getting problems. It was probably like 8:30 o'clock at night, and all of a sudden I started getting I had pain here and in both sides, and it was in my jaw and in my ears, and this pressure and this massive headache. I just, I took the rest of, there's the bedtime medicine, low granules to help you relax while you're sleeping. I took those. I took some CBD. I put some CBD massage body oil on here, took 2 Excedrin migraine, and I went to bed. But I slept sound. I slept hard as rock. Even with just the CBD, I don't really sleep that great. But no, I woke up this morning and I felt like $1,000,000, like I always used to. Like I could take on the world and, if I actually liked running, I could run a marathon, but that ain't never gonna happen. So, but yeah, today's been pretty good too. Usually at some point during the day, I start getting burning in my back that'll come down and in my hips. And usually and that doesn't even matter like what I eat. I have the same problem when it comes to my feet too. I'll get that burny, tingly, neuropathy, nummy, hurty sensation. So I haven't had any of that either for the past 2 days. So I am not saying go buy the stuff, but the stuff, for the most part, from what I've seen and the research that I did after I bought it, it's all online. You can buy it online, and then, and it was like, he sells it at basically the same price where I found it online. But I'm going to keep everybody up to date because, everybody says that you can't cure it, but, I'm tired of feeling miserable. And, from what he said, he's helped over 3,000 people in his practice that have had fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. So, he comes very highly recommended. I've read reviews about him online. So check him out, make your own decision. But I'm still going to let everybody know how my progress is coming along. I'll probably try to do that on a weekly basis. And if I don't do that, it'll definitely be at the end of the month. I will definitely do the 1 full month marker where I feel good. Now, the thing is, though, for this protocol, you're supposed to be on it from 4 to 6 months. And that's like the whole time that it's supposed to take. And that's a lot of money if you add it up. That's like over $1,800 that is not covered by insurance. Like the doctor visits are, but not the protocol. So, but like I said, I spend pretty close to that a month on supplements anyway, trying to not feel like crap. So anyway, I will let you know, and good luck, and I hope everybody's feeling well.